A year ago I posted a video about why High School DxD's dub is superior to the sub. Until this day, it's still my most popular video. And in that video, I said that I would come back for a part 2 because there are just so many examples of the dub's greatness that I couldn't fit it all into one video. So here I am, 1 year and 1 month later, because this video was supposed to come out last month. The sub versus dub debate has been going on for a millennia. Wars have been fought over this debate. I bet you didn't know that World War I and II were actually started because of a disagreement over a sub versus a dub debate. It's even rumored that the battle in heaven started because Satan said that the dub was better than the sub. So this has been a very hot debate for forever now. And for a while it seemed like the sub had taken control of the debate until High School DxD released their dub and the world shook. The High School DxD dub truly is something else. It's such an interesting watch because it manages to somehow make the story more enjoyable while also keeping the seriousness of the original. And I just feel like I have to take you through some of the best dub moments again, because you just have to see it for yourself to truly understand. I'll start off with this clip that I showed off in the last video because I really think this explains everything. So take this scene right here.
Kids, I have a plan. While I slap this monkey around, you guys pound that pussy. Are you the Red Dragon and his master or not?
The dub truly is like no other. Honestly, that's one of the more extreme cases of them changing the dialogue, but it just works so well there. These characters are in a life or death situation, and then here comes this dude trying to give them some advice. But this line works so well because this line isn't anything special. That's not an important line in the show. It's a throwaway line that's supposed to motivate our characters, so they can change it without it getting in the way of the watching experience. And I think that's the key. The only dub that gets away with completely changing everything from the original is Ghost Stories, and that's because literally anything is better than the original Ghost Stories. But let's look at the next scene.
Let's stop our fight here for today.
Why? I'm not finished!
That's what she said. But seriously though, I'm not either.
I just love the energy in the studio. It's just so fun to watch. This is such a simple change, but it's so effective because of how unexpected it is. Like, they completely blindside you with the "that's what she said" line. They were definitely reading their scripts in the studio, and then the voice actor for Cyreorg just threw that in there, and they just decided to keep it in. I mean, just look at Cyreorg. He looks like he would say something like that. He looks like he would be saying "that's what she said." Now let's look at the sub. It's not bad, and I'll say this again, the sub is good, it is funny, it's just not as good as the dub. The dub is just able to catch you so off guard you can't help but laugh. I mean, look at this scene right here.
He's incredible. I think I'm hard. I can't even put his amazingness into actual words. Which is exactly why I'll keep fighting! I want to defeat a man like you!
Now, some would argue that this scene is bad comedic timing, but to that I would just say shut up, nerd, and enjoy the show. This is just another one of those moments that just catch you so off guard. And I agree with the placement of this line because right before this line, Issei was doing some top tier glazing, so the line makes sense. This man's talking about how he admires Cyreorg and how he's everything he wants to be. Like, hop off, dude. So I would say that the line is actually perfectly timed. They're so good at sneaking these lines in the dialogue, so when you're watching and you hear it, you can't help but pause and go back. Like, seriously, if you haven't watched the High School DxD dub, you have to give it a try. Even if you don't like High School DxD, you can still find enjoyment in the dub. This scene is a perfect example of the dub's perfection. But first, let me show you the sub so you can see what we're comparing it to. You know, this line works perfectly fine. You know, this is a good line. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the place. You know, they're staying in the box with this line. This is exactly how the scene should sound. It just lacks the flavor that the dub has.
Watch my back out there. At least keep those chicken heads off me.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna go easy on them because they're girls. I'll choke a chicken.
Let me go ahead and repeat this line for you. I'll choke a chicken. That line right there is a double entendre. When Issei says choke a chicken, obviously he means he'll beat up the girls in front of him. Because, you know, chick means woman, blah blah blah, you should know this. But guess what? If you look at the definition of the phrase choking chicken, it means beating your meat. So stay with me here, stay with me. I'm gonna connect that back to Issei. Issei is an ultra pervert, right? Who is probably very experienced at beating said meat. And as a viewer, we know this, right? So when he says, "I'll choke a chicken," you start wondering, you start questioning, is he going to beat those girls up in front of him? Or is he going to pull his pants out and start beating his meat? That's the complexities of this dub. Or maybe I'm just overanalyzing. Either way, it's a funny line. But anyways, let's get to the next line.
Hey, bro. Yo, how's it hanging? To the left, what are you doing here? Come on, you seriously don't know?
This line right here is so iconic for me because I've been trying to say this for like 5 years now. I've been waiting and praying for someone to ask me how's it hanging, but it hasn't happened yet for some reason. And I'm so upset about it because I really want to say to the left. But for some reason, you losers don't like asking that question anymore. This line is just so brilliant. It's so brilliant that it makes you want to say it in real life. Now let's see what the subs got.
Yo, Hyodo. お前何やってんだ? たく言ってくれるぜ。まあ仕方ない。
I mean, I definitely don't have any reason to want to use that line in real life. Again, it's just a normal, boring line. The dub is just too iconic, man. Let's look at another scene.
However, that little stunt looked like an illegal move.
Just like your mom.
Yes, that's very mature.
Why did he say this? Like, what did he get out of saying that right there? This dude just gave it all he had, used up all his energy to try to kill that guy in front of him, and then he hits him with a "your mom" joke. It's so strange, but it's so entertaining at the same time. I love Soso's response to this. This dude is just so nonchalant about everything. He's basically just a nonchalant dreadhead. To be honest, I don't even know what this line is even supposed to mean. But now let's go to the sub.
しかし、まるでイリーガルムーブだな。
イリーガルムーブ?
チェス用語さ。不正な手を意味する。
So why does Soso in the sub say that this is an illegal move? Issei asks him what an illegal move is, and then Soso's definition is it's an unacceptable move. That doesn't tell him anything. You just restated the definition. You just restated the same thing. He might as well have just said an illegal move is a move that's illegal. It would have been the same thing. The sub just doesn't have it. It doesn't have the it factor that the dub has. You can't be making blunders like that. They're getting lapped by the dub right now. It's not even funny. Here, I helped them out. Here's a scene right here that's funny both subbed and dubbed.
I know. What if Belzard were to give you a few words of advice before we leave you?
Grabbing dragon, tail a wagon. Like Spoobs A to Triple G.
Yes, very well said, Belzard. Now then, we should probably get going.
That wasn't well said! He didn't actually say anything! Those are just lyrics from a stupid Rabbit Dragon song!
This scene actually wasn't even supposed to be in this video, but I came across it when I was looking for the "Just Like Your Mom" clip, and I started dying. Because it's like the same thing, like why did he do this? I swear this is the only line this dude has in the entire show. Issei's on the brink of death here. He just wanted some help from these old dudes, and they just hit him with one of these. And Issei's reaction just makes it so much better. So now let's look at the sub.
ベルザード、最後に彼に何か語りかけてあげて。
ポチッと、ポチッと、ズムズムイヤーン。
彼も満足したみたい。
ってなんだよ、ズムズムイヤーンって！おっぱいドラゴンの歌の歌詞じゃねえか！
Again, this is funny too, so good on the sub for going crazy here. But like I said in the last video, it's not just the random scenes that are funny, it's also the trash talk. And High School DxD has some of the best trash talk I've heard in any show. Like take this scene for an example.
Don't worry, I took some good ones too.
Yeah? Damn, I look fly as a mother.
Accidents do happen, I guess.
Oh, snap.
Dog, this is golden. Even Matsuda knew that shit was funny. He didn't say nothing back, he just hit him with the "oh snap." It's so uncalled for too. I don't know how these voice actors and voice actresses can record their lines without laughing. I've literally tried this before with these videos, and you can hear me holding in my laughter while I'm saying the lines. I don't know how that dude could deliver that line without laughing. Let's look at a few more here.
It bestows the power to rule, and cuts a path between dimensions.
Between dimensions?
What are you, a parrot? Or was the baby red dragon dropped on his head?
This is one of my favorite ones because it points out something that's always bothered me about dialogue in anime. Calling a dude a parrot because he won't stop repeating what they're saying is just beautiful. And again, it's kind of a fourth wall break. I've always wondered why when anime characters are talking to each other, one of the characters has to repeat what the other character says. Like one character will say, "Yeah, I had to go to the store and buy some milk." And then the other dude will be like, "Some milk? Like, who talks like that? It took me a while to figure out why she even said this. I was just like, why did you just call my boy a parrot? And then it just kicked in. I love everything about this dub, man. It just shocks you, it has realism in it, and it's just funny. Now let's look at the sub real quick.
力は空間を支配し次元をも切り裂きます。次元を
もったいつけちゃってバーリだって人のこと言えないよ。
本当に連れてって
Boring. You see, it just doesn't have it. It don't get that it factor, that natural comedy. The dub is just way better. And to the nerds that'll say, well, the sub's actually better because it has better voice acting. Yeah, it might have better voice acting most of the time, but when the dub actors lock in, they can go crazy too. Look at this scene with Akano.
All jumbled up in here.
You can stop worrying. You said everything right. You say sweet things like that. And what's a girl to do?
Come on, I wasn't trying to make you cry, okay?
This scene is made by the acting and the OST. Obviously, if she would have thrown in some dumb D's nuts joke, the scene would have been ruined, but they don't do that. They know when to keep it serious, and they know when they can throw in a funny line. That's why I like the dub so much, because you get a little bit of everything. The High School DxD dub truly is iconic. Oh man, it's good to be back, I guess. I just wanted to apologize to everyone for being gone for a whole month. I'm sure you could probably guess I was just super busy with school, but that's over now. And really, it's been over for a few weeks, so I'm kind of just using that as my excuse. But let's run with it. But yeah, my bad for not posting. I'm going to try to get back on track. I'll probably do a hot takes video because I want to ease back into it. We got some new members here. Thank you, Coca-Beal. Thank you, Wumple. And thank you, Alex, for joining the membership. All goats, Hazel, which is pretty crazy. I'm surprised I even got new members. But thank you all. Let me go ahead and get your song going. We'll get them all in one song. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Coca-Beal. Oh, wait. You thought that was it? Okay, this is like, it's hard to do multiple people. Wumble. 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 Thank you, Wumble. And Coca-Beal. That's my boy Coca-Beal. His name is Coca-Beal. Yeah, thank you, Coca-Beal. Yeah, Coca-Beal. Yeah, my boy Alex. Hold up, Alex. I got you with the Eminem. I don't even like Eminem, but I still hit you with the Eminem. Let's go. Alex, Dalix, Alice, Italics, Dialix, Cyphlis, Hammocks, Balance, Palace, Mattis, Callus. There you go. Howlix, Scallops, Gallops, Balance, Palace. Already said Palace, Imbalance, Digitalis. Woo! Thank you, Alex. Thank you all for sitting through that. I hope that one reached your hearts because I truly do appreciate you guys subscribing to the Goats Hazel membership. I mean, you're pretty much just doing that out of the kindness of your heart. But, yeah, if you want a song, subscribe to the Goats Hazel membership. It's in the description of my channel, probably in the description of this video. So yeah, thank you all for joining the membership. Again, I'm sorry for not posting for a month. I'm back on track. I'm back into it. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.